Assalamu alaikum, learned friends and senior members of Bangladesh Supreme Court Bar Association. I am Farhaduddin Ahmed Bia. I am a regular practitioner of Bangladesh Supreme Court. I am a candidate for the post of Secretary of Bangladesh Supreme Court Bar Association. Learned members, I am a regular practitioner. I most humbly seek your valued supports and blessings from the core of your heart so that I can win the race of getting excellency in the upcoming election scheduled to be held on 13th and 14th of May 2026. Learned members, I am told facts and facts behind my independent candidature. There needs an explanation and clarification for all of you. Honesty, hard work, study, patience, and success are interconnected and have significance in life which influenced me much indeed. You know very well, to be honest, I can need and should not think to color the ripples of my life except the above told themes sexually. However, in straight way I have to illuminate the pros and cons for what I contest as an independent candidate in the Supreme Court Bar Association. Many questions I had and have to encounter while seeking vote for me in the bar. You know very well that among these, one most frequent question and request from most of the learned friends and seniors I had and have to receive is why I don't join in any political party-based panel which as per the conjecture would make my winning smoother. But in fact, the theme, the spirit, target, philosophy and mindset veer in my way of thinking and way of practice to go astray when I'm not being able to make and stand the learned advocate. Anyway, I want the legal fraternity will remain aloof from corruption and all sorts of illegal transaction actually. As a regular practitioner truly, I want my workplace free from touts and brokers. On the other hand, I don't want to give a single coin to anybody else as hush money or speed money at any stage in the court. Moreover, I don't want to see the political chaos and disorder in the court premises, as there are many places except the court and bar premises in the country to do the same if request. Learned members and friends of this esteemed bar association, eventually I defer to bow down anybody else to avail any gain and or facilities for which I'm actually not competent enough. Honestly stating, I don't have to be involved with any politics. Rather, I do not hate politics, though I have a reason to be refrained from ongoing political culture of our country. Most importantly, I believe in self-esteem, not in flattering and thus I dislike despotic deeds. Besides, constructive criticism is fond of me, which is more or less absurd to watch by taking part in the election backed by any political party or panel. No telling to say that I want everything. I want enjoying the scene of rushing the learned advocates to the library by not paying heed to political slogan chanting. Withal, I believe in hard reputation, knowledge, acquiring and placement if the Almighty Allah favors me and I pay my utmost endeavor in my task. I don't think so that I need to run after anybody else to get well placed in the profession. More specifically, I had and have to want and desire to avail any position by virtue of using any political trick. I'm confident and sanguine enough that I will be able to carry out my profession and livelihood without the backings of any polluted political callous. My level of confidence to win in the election is getting skyrocketed since many learned advocates are nowadays supporting my initiatives. If the aim and objectives are honest and true in connection with fair view, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will for sure make the success happen which I believe personally. Important matter is that the sustainable professional development is crying need and it is required which is absolutely being overlooked in the bar. My effort is in fact to call the learned advocates to wake up for their own sake. It is to be noted that I have no reason left to be used by the political umbrella. My question to all learned advocates of the bar is whether their professional dignity hikes or not. Even when someone runs after the political party offices to get nomination of the bar leaders, It is very, very regretful. My belief is that panel-based election may and can shake the foundation of trust and harmony of united and concerted efforts to stand against an issue of the world, even when needed. Beneficial to the members are trying to draw a line following which everyone and a good number of learned advocates can also share and dare to be with us and sound the same pious. In real sense, my learned friend, sacrifice must be done by anyone to change long years drawbacks which are dear to do. Courage, honesty, determination, revelation, and optimistic approach may show us the passage of victory, of which we got a country, a flag, an independent country, reckless forgery, blind handling, brave receiving from the clients by the clerks and other staffs of courts up to zero down in no time. There is no doubt, and I will do so inshallah, if I can be elected by a valid vote. I further believe that I should not let others to take away and run my existence and self-esteem as an independent professional. In the past, learned advocates of the world would not run after to any political party offices loyal activists. Rather, they were most humbly regarded and requested to be involved in any issue. I think I'm not shameless to follow the footprint of those who commit wrong deeds, amass the treasure, and get involved in corruption and other detrimental works. My conscience to think about my activities has not been ruined even now, and as such I believe nothing to absorb, nothing is absorbed, and what it may prolong, I have strong determination and belief upon the learned advocates that one day they will realize the untold hidden facts of my candidature and take vow that vote for independent candidates, no vote for panel-based candidates. Better days will come in course of time. Till then, I'm determined to ring the bell of truth. Learned friends, we know that the weapon of the learned advocates are the wisdom and legal knowledge. No political check can help a learned advocate to make out the case when submitting before the court. If the judiciary plays its role as an independent organ of the state, there are many learned advocates who had not been desperately involved in politics, even now being recollected by us and all classes of people of Bangladesh. Political involvement is not the yardstick and escalator to go up in legal profession. Those who like politics may do so, but there should have no reflection of such politics in the bar and bench. I keep the lion's share of my trust in quality, not in quantity. Actually, many critics may have different view in their line of thoughts, in their theme of thoughts, in their dimension of thoughts. Rank and file of this planet don't take both and don't take word to merge with the tide of emotion. There are some work but don't accept the immediate return. That is to say, they think about the future generations in a broad extent. Winning in the verbal election, being nominated by the politically backed panel is nothing special to me. Rather, it gives me pain that a good number of voters, having not been able to consider the actual nature, feature, knowledge, character, spirit, and qualities, cast their valid votes in favor of their party's nominated candidates, being blind. To me, this is not the actual test of victory. My firm belief is that the learned advocates will take a U-turn to the independent candidates, more particularly to me, keeping aside the politically nominated candidates in the borough election. My candidature is a wake-up call to the learned advocates to remain out of the box. One thing that binds me to be hopeful enough that is most and almost learned advocates of the bar are more or less agreed with my words, but they don't and cannot move aside from their mindset to cast their valid vote for the politically nominated candidates. It's a matter of great regret for all of us that my candidature is also a sign of protest, revelation, and a token of inspiration for the upcoming independent candidates. I think and strongly believe that if I win, the dignity of the learned advocates will win. Some learned advocates may think it is waste of time and energy me to contest as an independent candidate in the Supreme Court Bar Association election. On the contrary, my philosophy is completely different. I repeat, my philosophy is completely different. I consider one learned advocate of the Supreme Court Bar is a leader, and thus, in the Supreme Court Bar Association election, in the last election, I have got 693 valid votes from the learned advocates. They have casted their vote, they have put their trust on me and proved that 693 leaders showed their love and affection for me. It means a lot to me to go ahead being much intrigued. As to my candidature being independent, I have drawn a picture in my mind which cannot be expressed in words, but this is for sure a torch like pathfinder for sustainable development of the legal fraternity, more particularly the bar. In fine, it may be put forward that I don't rest on emotion, either laborious enough and much practical. Hence, my fight for bringing back the glorious past of the bar will remain unchanged to unlock the windows of vitality by the willingness of Almighty Allah. At the very border of mass speech, most humbly pray and solicit the valid vote to all the learned members and senior advocates of the Supreme Court Bar Association to cast a valid vote in favor of me for the post of secretary, so that the dream that I have and had in my mind can be implemented for the greater interest of the learned community, for the greater interest of the learned members of the Supreme Court Bar Association. Apart from this, I have different policies and plans and the agenda that we brought to light later on for your better understanding. Till then, Allah Hafiz. And again, most humbly request to all of you to cast your valid vote in favor of me for the post of secretary. This is Farhaduddin Ahmed BA, a regular member of the Supreme Court Bar Association. Assalamu alaikum.